once at QVC on the air. It was back in March, crazy popular. It is now that we're finally able to bring it back to you, because since we debuted it on the air, it has been such an actively sought after foundation online that we sell so many of them on .com, it really never made it to on air. So we finally got them in stock for now. The reviews on these are stellar. A lot of you beauty savvy ladies already know about this because you keep up with the trends. It is enormous in the film industry, both in the Far East and here in the United States. For example, if you manage to catch 12 Years a Slave, the Academy Award-winning movie, this was the foundation that was used on the actors and actresses, and it also has garnered press accolades from Us Weekly, In Style, People Magazine, and Jessica Alba's Honest Life. Why? It's a foundation that provides coverage, but also realistic skin glow. What you are getting today is the full-size Cogendo foundation with the brush and a primer base. The foundation alone sells for $62. The brush then, because usually you're on your own, is $30. $92, take a look at your price, $59, only the second time on air. Come on in. And finally, we get to present this. Diane Nakauchi, it's so good to see you.
Jennifer.
CEO of Cogendo. And I
Thank you.
actually saw this first presentation. It was you and Sandra, I think, on Friday Night Beauty. And I had already heard of this line, so very many women have already heard of this too. It is a blockbuster in the film industry because it finally gives all of us that are under the high definition cameras,
Yes.
day in and day out, coverage, but a healthy glow as well, correct?
Correct. It's very natural, skin-looking makeup. Asian women love beautiful skin. They have a passion for
Yes.
it, as you can tell by the skincare rituals
Right.
that you've seen up to now. And who would better understand it than a Japanese actress who started her film career at 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
And by the time she was in her 20s, she had really bad skin problems because of the heavy coverage
Yep.
makeup she was wearing for filming all day. So she created this mineral foundation in 1989. And it worked with the high definition cameras to make skin look like skin.
Right.
And it was very gentle and great for sensitive skin.
I love how you
Also-
said that, make skin look like skin. I mean, that's what it should do, right? Let's show you the shades right out of the gate, because those of you who've already heard about this and are heading to the phones, I want to make sure you get your right shade. So maybe take us through here.
Okay, porcelain, of course, you'll never see the sun, you'll always burn. Fair, you have a little bit of pink going on, you may have a little freckles, you have a little bit of color. And then we go into the light, and those are the girls that can tan but will burn along with it.
Okay.
Then the medium, I'm wearing the medium. I can burn. If I put sunscreen on, then I won't burn, but I will tan very easily. Tan, that is Jennifer,
That's
is
me.
that what you're
Okay.
wearing? And a lot of times these girls can really tan. I think of California girls that
Yes.
have a great tan. And then our deep is our darkest in this moisture foundation line. But I would consider that to be more like a light deep medium or medium deep. It is great for women like who are Asian in the Filipino,
Okay.
Latin, who have a color.
Okay.
It works great for that.
The darker medium. Okay, so I put a little bit on my hand here. It's important for you to know that a little goes a very long way. You're getting the brush as well. If I'm doing this right, then you take just a small amount and you kind of stipple it into the skin, and the brush does all the work and will buff it into the skin. And please notice as I apply this, A, how quickly it blends, and B, how realistic, okay. I should probably warn you, I'm already a fan of this. I'm wearing this foundation right now. How realistic this looks, like my skin, only better, softer, lit from within. This is why it is a huge, huge player in the film and television industry, because we can no longer layer on 6 layers of cakey makeup. High definition is unforgiving.
Unforgiving.
Yep.
And it also will ruin your skin
That
if you're
too.
not careful with it. So that's why she created this line, so that it is gentle for the skin
All right,
also.
let's head over to our model here. Remember to purchase this separately, $92. You see the price on your screen right there, $59. We'll take you through a couple of these shades here. The #1 ingredient in this foundation, Diane,
Okay.
is water.
Yes, it is. It takes a really long time to make this foundation and to turn that in, mixing it with the 3 emollient oils that we put in here, which is jojoba, shea, and olive squalane, which are really great for your skin.
Hydrating.
And we filter it very high, and blend it into the moisture foundation so that it is very gentle. So we don't have people that call up to tell us that they've reacted to it, which is great.
Wonderful.
And you have to also remember that this is also used on men too. So.
Oh, right, in movies and in television, yes. Okay, so what shade are we seeing here?
We are seeing 012.
Which
right
would be the equivalent of the porcelain or fair?
It's the fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
And it does blend out very easily. It is easy to touch up, and you will see a natural luster that happens very naturally. It's very fine finish, if you can understand that.
And it's just barely a pearl size amount that you're using for your entire face. A little goes a very long way. It's buildable from there.
It's buildable.
But really the concept behind this is, and correct me if I'm wrong, to allow your natural beauty to shine through. This is about coverage. This isn't about concealment, right?
Right. This is not considered a high coverage foundation. Right. We don't want that. We feel that if you're going to have to cover, you're going to spot cover that place, and then the rest can be with a more natural looking foundation that's gentle on your skin.
Perfect. So now you're seeing the before and after. Look at this, like that lit from within glow. This is why, in fact, I've read some reviews on QVC.com already from ladies who are saying, I searched for this online. I've been looking for this forever. I didn't know that QVC had it. I'm elated that you do. The value is enormous. The payoff is big. The press mentions are there. This is why we've selected it as one of the 5 items in our Asian-inspired beauty innovation show. 826-2887. We'll see another shade now. Please notice as you look, though, it's almost like I wish we didn't even have the before up there yet, because you look and you go, but it looks like she's not wearing any makeup. And then you see the before, you go, oh, now I see.
Yes,
right?
now you see it, yes. It is mineral makeup. It is made for long wear. It is very easy to use and touch up all day.
Your skin is breathing underneath. This is why it's so huge in the film industry. We mentioned the film 12 Years a Slave. I mean, the bulk of that filmed outdoors. It has to be very natural. It has to be very realistic. It has to be placed within that time setting. And so this is why actors and actresses, in fact, it was born of an actress, have clamored for this, and that's why so many beauty addicts love this as well.
And she is 013. She is the same shade as I am.
Okay,
and you can see how we compare when you can see the tones. It does adjust a little bit to your skin shade.
Warms up a little.
Yes.
It absolutely does.
It covered beautifully.
Gorgeous. Let's do this.
Beautifully.
Can we see the shade chart again? I want to show everybody your choices, all right? Keep in mind that that deepest shade really is kind of the equivalent of a darker medium in most of our other foundations. Look for the gal on your screen that kind of matches your own skin tone. You've got 30 days to try this out. If you don't love it, send it back. I know it's a brand new brand. Maybe some of you haven't heard of this, but if you are tired of the foundations that crack and crease, that dry out, that don't look like this, which is hydrated, that is glowing, you finally found it. What shade are we looking at now?
We are looking at 023, which is our tan shade.
Okay, perfect.
And that is the same as yours. And you can see how it adjusts a little bit to the color. We did add a little bit of the 003, which is the deep color, into this model.
Take a look here. You're also getting the primer. This is practically a freebie for you as well. To pick up the full-size foundation and the brush at retail, this is the QVC difference, right, is $92. But you're getting it for less than the cost of the full-size foundation alone. $59 is your QVC price. This is only the second time it's been on air, because we aired it once, and then after that, our ladies went to QVC.com and give us a chance to even have it on the air. But it's back. 826-2887 is the Kogendo Foundation. Dan, thank you so much for bringing it to